Freaking cats. Leave that baby alone. Hi. Yeah, the cat went and sat on something on the computer and my screen went, bye-bye. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, the cat sat on something and it went bye-bye on the computer, and it hit a button when I guess he walked across it or something. That's why you always see me trying to keep the cats away from the computer, because I don't have that much space between the computer and the front of the desk, especially the big cats. But yeah, my biggest cat is Gizmo. But I have many children, many kitties. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. That was the cat's fault. You always see me try to put them over there. It's because they're trying to, like Apache. He doesn't realize when he sits down and tries to scratch or something, he sits on the mouse pad. Yes, welcome back, everybody. I was hoping Deborah came back in. I haven't seen her in a while. I got to check and see if I'm still supported to her. Yeah, it is. It was the baby, the little one, Apache. Apache and Shadow. Hey, Shadow. No, don't even. That's a baby. You be nice. Hey, Irish. Yeah. Shadow knows when he gets into trouble. He knows it. He's very smart. Shadow's very smart. He's very smart. Yeah, he's very smart. Sometimes I wonder, but he's smart. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Now, Hemi will get you, Shadow. That's Hemi he's playing with. I have 2 Hemingways. They have 6 toes on their front feet. Hemi's one of them, and then Zorro's my other one. They have 6 toes on the front feet. Yeah. There's another word for it, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I call them Hemingways. per, pterodactyl or pterodactyl or something like that. Hemi's sister, she passed away when she was a kitten. She had 6 toes on all 4 feet. Echo. I called her Echo. No, that was Zorro's sister. Not Hemi's sister, Zorro's sister. I'll show you Zorro. Come here, big boy. Come here. Come here. This is Zorro. His feet. Looks like a baseball glove. He's got one here, and then his 4 paws up here. He's got 2 paws. He's got 2 claws right here. One here and one here. On both feet. See, they look like baseball gloves. This is my Zorro. He's a big baby too. This is my Zorro. Yeah. Ain't you, baby? Huh. Yeah, he's a big baby too. Yes, he is. He's a bigger baby. Yeah, his sister had him on all 4, but she passed when she was a kitten. You like looking at the screen, baby, huh? Go on, sweetie. Yeah, they look like baseball mitts because of that extra toe. Somebody say something. Oh. Yeah, me too. Something. The only reasons I take to have my animals put down is like, if they're really, really sick and I don't want to see them suffer, I'll take them and have them put down. Like Zorro's sister, when she was little, I don't know what happened. One day, the night I went to bed, she was fine. The next morning, she couldn't walk, and she was just a kitten. And whatever happened, she jumped off of something or whatever, I don't know. The next morning, she wasn't able to walk at all. I mean, she wasn't like Midnight. She wasn't like my cat Midnight. She was worse. And either somebody was playing with her too hard because Zorro, I mean, that was before I had Midnight, or Shadow. But I didn't want to see her suffer, and I couldn't bear to watch her walk around. I mean, she could use her front feet, her front legs, but she would drag her back legs around with her. And I could tell something was broken. And I went to have her put down. That's the only Hi, Noble Girl. That's the only way I'll put an animal down, is if they're on their deathbed, if they're too sick that medicine won't help, I'll put them down. Or if they're badly injured. I have found cats that have been very badly injured and had to take them to put them down because I didn't want to see them. I mean, outside. And took them to put them down because I didn't want to see them in pain. Now, my Midnight, she had the same problem there. I mean, the beginning, I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell you what happened. But many of you that were here know that she couldn't walk for a while. She couldn't use her back legs. And then after a week or so, everybody was praying for her. I was asking my guides and God, please heal her. She started using, I think she had a pinched nerve in one of her legs. Or back here, that went to her leg. Because she started walking again after about 2 weeks. And then right after she started walking again, I didn't even know she was pregnant, and she had kittens, miscarriage. And not soon after that, she passed away. So, yeah. Welcome, Noble Girl. Welcome. Have a good night, Anita. Have a good night, Wayne. But, yeah. Well, it won't be too long before I'm getting off of here, too. But I'm not going anywhere yet. Don't step on the computer. The Noble Girl's good. She's good people, guys. Go lay down. Shaggy. You okay, baby? Come on, baby boy. Good night. Good night, you two. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. What did she say, Noble? Hello, Faith. How you doing? No. It might end a little after. I usually go a little after 3 o'clock. Sometimes. I'm glad she did. I'm glad. I'm glad she did it. Like I said, all you got to do is try, see what happens. Go for it and see what happens. You never know until you do. So you'll have you got a lot of support out there, Noble Girl. You got a lot of support out there. Even in this community, you have a lot of support. Cool. That is cool. That is cool. I'd like to have some Undertaker merch. Well, when I first took in Echo, the first vet visit I took her in, they said there was nothing wrong with her. She had some kind of a cold or something. She was not sick that way. She was healthy. Except for them back legs, she was healthy. And when I brought her back home, she could stand on her back legs, but she couldn't walk on them. She could walk maybe from right here to, because there's like this much room between the end of my desk and the computer. She could watch maybe that far and then she'd fall. If I sat her upright, if I stood her upright. They said there was nothing wrong with her because she walked a little bit. I took her back the next day. And she was not walking at all. And I put the carrier up on the counter. This was the Humane Society that I took her to for the vet. I put her cage. Does that look like a cat that can walk? Does that look like a cat that's sick? They took her back immediately and said no, her back is broken. He said, you either can do something, get her a wheelchair or whatever, make her a wheelchair. You know, the little two-wheeled things that you see some dogs that can't walk on their back legs have, or you can put her down. I said, I would rather put her down than see her suffer. Well, they said that something was broken, her back, her legs. And I couldn't see her suffer anymore. She was my baby. She slept with me every night. Just like Midnight did. Midnight used to sleep with me. A lot of my cats that I was close to slept with me. And no, they usually slept either above my head or right in front of me. If I rolled over, they got up and left or got up on my pillow. Because I sleep with 3 pillows, so. But the other place now, I don't go to the Humane Society no more. This place I go to take them to get them fixed. And I take them now when they're sick or something. They treat me good. And they're reasonable. They're not as expensive as a normal vet. They're like a non-profit, but they're good at what they do. It's like Salem. Salem was one of my furry black cats. I had gone somewhere with his daughter. We had gone somewhere with his oldest daughter. I come back and find his body in my yard. That's why and when people run up and down the street here, like this is a racetrack, I yell at them, slow down. This is not a racetrack. There is even some limit, 5 miles an hour. Sit down. Hey, Susie. That's cool. No, this one, there was no repairing Echo's back. There was no repairing it. They even said there's no way. There's no way. And they said that she would be in pain, because of the way it was broken. So instead of seeing her being in pain, even if I do, because we were planning on making one for her. We were even going to make one for midnight. But midnight, I think she had a pinched nerve because she was back within a week or so. She was back, like a week or so, I think, back walking. So I think it was a pinched nerve or something. And then she had a miscarriage. I didn't even know she was pregnant. I had no idea because she didn't look pregnant. She looked healthy. She didn't look pregnant. She had a miscarriage, and I think something messed with her inside when she had that miscarriage, and she died like a week later. Yeah. Yeah, we were going to make one for Echo and one for Midnight. And when the vet said there's nothing else you can do, but maybe make her a wheelchair, and maybe she might be in pain. Might not be in pain, but I decided to put her down, and she's buried in my yard. They gave me her body back after they put her down, and she's buried in my yard. Like I said, my yard is a graveyard, a cat graveyard. Yeah, because the way, I mean, when I woke up that morning, her legs were like spread out, and she was dragging them behind her. And when I tried to sit her up, when I did for the vet, she walked from maybe here a step, and then she fell. But they didn't say anything. They said, well, maybe she's got a cold or something. It's like, huh? She walked, but she stood up long enough for the vets to say that she had something wrong with that she had a cold or something. They didn't realize that I had to set her up. They didn't see that part. They paid no attention. Plus, I don't think the vet there knew what she was doing anyways. Yeah, all my babies are buried here. I mean, I don't like to walk on graves, but they know I mean no disrespect. Yeah, graveyard of animals. Mine are all cats. I mean, I've had to put down a few cats. I had Magic. I called her Magic. She's a black cat. And when I took her to the vet, because I seen that she was sick, she was really sick. They said that she had that cat cold, the cold that makes them sick. That cat cold, I don't know what they call it. I can't remember what they called it. But they sent me home with medicine. That's the same thing they diagnosed Echo with. But Magic was walking and stuff. She was eating and stuff like that. And she was walking normal, so it wasn't that. The antibiotics didn't help. So I took her back, and they gave me other antibiotics. That didn't help. And then she started going really downhill, and I said, no, I'm not going to see her suffer. So I had her put down. Ichabod, which was my husband's cat. I could tell he was sick. He looked like he had jaundice and stuff. So I took him to the vet, and they said that he had leukemia. Hi, Gypsy Heart. So, and they said either it's going to be either you can pay for years of medication or having put down. Because he's never going to get better because he has leukemia. But you're going to spend years and years of buying medicine for him. And I can't really afford the medicine because I looked up the prices for that stuff. I wouldn't have been able to afford it because she even told me it'd be expensive. So I had him put down. And the rest of them died at home. The rest of them died here at home. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good night, Keenan. If you want to go live, Keenan, go live. You don't have to wait for me, hon. I'm doing good, Gypsy Heart. How are you? And yes, I was on Cab 7s when you did your story, and I've been there, done that. And I've been clean and sober for over 12 years. I've lived in my car. I've lived on the streets. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of just to get my drugs. But I don't even think about it no more because I have another addiction. Yes. Okay, no problem, Marie. I'm finna sign off of here shortly. YouTube is my addiction, plus these guys. I love my babies. I've been taking care of kitties for almost 9 years. 9 years in February. Strays, sparrows, abandoned. People that have given cats to me because nobody wants to take care of them. Even baby kittens. Oh, I don't know how to take care of a baby kitten. It's not hard. Yeah, this is Flash. Yes, he's got an eye cold. I have medicine. That you can get at a feed store, and it's the same thing. This is Mia. Lay down, baby. It's okay. Lay down. It's all right, honey. Yes, especially in my trailer park. Yeah. Yep. In my trailer park, it's a big thing. I have 2 cats outside that would rather be here than at their own home. They would rather stay in my yard than stay at their home. Because one thing, they get fed. They don't go hungry. And I pay attention to them. Baba is one of them. He used to belong to a lady that lives over there. He stays here now because he gets attention, he gets fed, And then Joker. Joker used to live lady in 2 trailers ahead of me. And as soon as they got their dog, they didn't want their cat no more. So guess who takes care of it? And it stays in my yard pretty much. Yeah, his daughter's allergic to cats. That's why if she comes over, she can't come in the house because she's allergic to cats. His daughter's highly allergic to cats. And that's Shaggy. You hear Shaggy snoring. He's one of my oldest cats. Shaggy's 9. I know. I'm glad. I'm just glad I'm not allergic to him. I don't know what I'd do because I won't give up my babies. There's only one way they'll leave my house, unless I have to put them down, which I'll do if it's a dire case. There's only one way these kitties are leaving my home. Because they all have their, hi Grammy, they have their shots, they have their tags. I have a folder over in that drawer right there that's full of tags. Shot records, tags. But thank you for coming in, Gypsy. I appreciate that. Now, most of the time, it's usually a chill stream, Gypsy, or I'm doing card readings, or last night I did a karaoke stream. I do paranormal. I do spirit box when it's warm outside because I don't do spirit box in my home. I do K2s and stuff like that in my home, but I don't do spirit box. But yeah, I do stuff like that. But it's cold and it's been raining all freaking day. So yeah. What do you mean not to join? Oh, you can't self-promote. That's what they're saying. You can't self-promote. But anybody, I always say to anybody new in here, my family, you guys know, show some love to the new people that come into my stream, and I'm sure they'll get you back. It is going to be in the 40s tonight, 30s and 40s. Let's see. I'm in Florida, by the way. That's okay. She's not in here anymore. Yeah, show some love. Yeah, you can say that. Like if somebody new comes in your stream that isn't a troll, you can tell people, hey, show some love. Show some love to each other. Or however, I say you can meow each other because of my kitties. Or you can hug each other. You can say whatever you want in your own words, but it's like show some love. I always tell people to show each other love, especially if new people come in. And guys, Gypsy Hart was in Cab 7s, and she told her story, and her story is very similar to mine and what she's been through. I mean, the things that she's been through is pretty similar to mine. Being homeless, the addiction, family not wanting me, But my mom really never turned her back on me. But my dad wasn't alive. My dad died when I was young. Um, Addiction, alcohol, all that. Same way with the men too, and especially in my addiction. Yeah, no problem. I was like that too with the men when I was in my addiction. Now I've been with this gentleman, and we've been in our addiction at the beginning of our relationship, but over 12 years ago, we got away from the people, places, and things that put us there, and we haven't touched it since. Yeah, if they come in saying nasty things, or some trolls can be very nice, and then they start getting vulgar. And you only mod Gypsy Heart. You only mod people that you've known for a long time, that you trust. Everybody in here I trust. Yeah. Yeah. They can come in all nice as pie, and then sometimes they can turn real rude. Or they'll come in saying something nasty. That's Mia. No problem. Yeah, you'll know a troll. Right off the bat, you'll know a troll. And like I said, always mod people that you trust, that you truly trust. And most of the mods you see in my stream, I trust. And most of them have been with me since I started. Like James Sharp, the sharpshooter, Gypsy, he's one of the best mods on YouTube. The sharpshooter is one of the best mods on YouTube. Yes, I'm going to talk you up, James, because it's true. Stop. Yes. Go ahead. Show each other. Yeah, get to know them before you mod them. Hi, Josie. Yeah, get to know your people in your chat, and people that have been with you since you started. Like James has been with me since almost day one. So yeah, a lot of people that are mods I've known for a long time. There's a few I've just met, but I trust them because we've gotten to know each other and all that. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll come visit you. I'll come visit you. When I see you live next time, I'll come visit you. Yeah, show Gypsy Heart some love, guys. She's a really awesome lady, really awesome lady. From what I could see when she was in Cav 7. Yes, Marie is a good mod. There's a lot of good mods in my channel. Tara, Chips, Marie. I mean, there's some that's not here right now, like Anita and Carla and Cardiac. They're all not here right now, but like I said, most of my mods I've had for a long time. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't go into a stream and say, hey, can you support my channel and this and that? That's not allowed. And you can't go in and say, hey, because I've done it. I'm guilty of it. I am guilty of it. I admit that. I was saying, hey, I'm going to do a live stream, or hey, I'm doing a live stream. I'm guilty of that. Or somebody else is having a live stream. I am guilty of that. I admit it. But most channels, some will, some won't, but most channels don't like self-promotion. And like my channel is not a sub for sub. I mean, you can show love to each other, that's fine, but it's not a sub for sub channel. And let people know that, like in Cap 7. And here, everybody's welcome unless you're a troll. If you're a troll, you're not welcome. Now, you can usually spot a troll right off, especially either by the name or how he comes in. If he comes in being rude and vulgar, then you know it's a troll. Or they can start out nice and then end up being vulgar and mean. And then otherwise, that's why you have mods, is to get rid of them. Because if you're busy talking or doing something and your eyes aren't on the chat, your mods can take care of it. Yeah, like James, the sharpshooter gypsy, you won't see him talk much, but he's there. You may not see him talk much except for when somebody comes in or somebody leaves, or if I'm talking directly to him, you won't see him talk because he's in the lurking, and you'll have a lot of lurkers that'll sit and watch and they won't say anything. And trolls do that too, which gives you view time, which is good. But like James, the sharpshooter, he'll sit in the background and watch. He won't say much, but he'll watch. No, I don't know who that is. Yeah, you'll have there's a lot of, I have others that are mods, and they come in and they never say anything. But sometimes I know they're there. Most of the time I figure they're there. I have a lot of mods that are lurkers. And a lot of fans that are lurkers. They won't say anything, but they'll sit there and watch. That's okay, Marie. That's okay, hon. I can't spell half the time either. Yeah, like Tara said, then a troll comes in and sharpshooter is on. It's his always, because he's always watching streams. He's watching 3 or 4 streams. The sharpshooter, I don't know how he does it, but he watches 3 or 4 streams at one time. He could be in my stream and be watching another stream because he's a mod in that stream. It's like, I don't know how he does it, but he does it. Tara, Gypsy Heart is asking if he should get rid of him. Yes, it is, Marie. 10 highest live streams watching. Yep. You've been in 10 at one time? Yeah, he's probably a troll. No, he's asking if that Grant guy is a troll. Dang, you are a busy person, boy. I tell you. Yeah, Grant McIntosh. You said something about Grant McIntosh, Tara. Oh, okay. Well, this is my last cigarette because it's already 3:30 in the morning, and I still have to take care of the kitties before I go to bed. So he's okay, Tara? Yeah, he says 10 streams. I don't know how he does it. Okay. Yeah, he says he's a good guy, Gypsy. How many cats asleep? Biggest part of them? Biggest part of them? Biggest part of them are asleep. That's okay, cool. Yeah, he's a multi-listener and a multitasker, James is. All right, kids, you got to get down. Ugh. Yeah, because Gypsy Heart is new at this, so she's just learning the ropes. But like we said, you'll know a troll when he comes in. Yeah, this is my habit. This, cats, and soda. I have to have my Pepsi, but right now I'm drinking ice water. Well, water. It was ice water. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And my streams are always chill streams. When I sit and do this, they're always chill streams. We talk about anything and everything. We have fun. Amber's not here tonight. She's not in here tonight because she hasn't been feeling good. But she was in here last night and the night before, and everybody was having a blast. Yeah. Well, usually I'll be here by now, but I'm trying to help a fellow YouTuber out with the rules and regulations of what you can and can't do in streams. Yes, he is. Yeah, the sharpshooter is one of the best. I mean, there are good. I mean, most of my mods are awesome, but James is one of the best. Oh, I understand that. I understand that. Dang. Well, you missed it. Before you came in tonight, I had trolls. Before you got in here, James, I had trolls. I took care of them myself, and then a couple other people took care of them. Everybody's welcome except trolls. Yeah. I say everybody's welcome. You gotta be polite, respectful, and no self-promotion, no self-facade. But guys, I do have to get off of here. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I do have to get off of here. Thank you, Gypsy Heart, for coming in, and I will catch you when you go live. Have an awesome evening, everybody. And if you ever need any help with anybody, you can always ask. If you see any of these people, especially James, in any of the streams, or if they come into your stream, you can always ask them questions. They will tell you exactly what to what. They have no problem helping another family member, because we're all family here. We're all family here. Yes, Noble? Okay, that's no problem. That's no problem, Noble Girl. That's no problem. Hey, Super, I'm getting ready to sign off of here, honey, because it's late, really late, past what time I usually get off of here. But everybody have an awesome evening, and I will come see you, Gypsy and Noble. Yeah, you can even ask Noble, or you can ask anybody in here. If you need help with something to do with YouTube or mods or trolls or whatever, all you have to do is ask. Have an awesome evening, everybody. Be blessed, be safe, sleep well, have a good day or night wherever you're at. Peace, light, and kitties.